You're going to learn in this video how to use the trill keys on the flute exactly correctly. My name is Jane Kavanagh. I'm a flute teacher. I live in Australia and I teach my students exact proper technique which gets them instantly faster progress on the flute. So it's great learning faster progress through learning proper technique. This is not so much a technique, this is just correct information that you're going to learn. So there's really 7 common trills on the flute that you use these trill fingerings for, which is crazy, right? Because you might go, there's only 2 trill keys. How do you use it for 7 different trills? And they might not be the trills that you think. A lot of people, flute players, they'll just use these trill keys just because it sounds good. You can make good sounds. But it's not necessarily the right ones that they're using. Okay, here we go with the 7 trills. Firstly, we use it for C to D trill. So that's C. You use the first trill key with your index finger for C to D. The next trill is C to D but up high. And you use your ring finger for the second trill key. Probably don't have a great background here, so I'll just make sure that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so they were both C to D, a mid one and a high one. Okay, the next 2 trills that you use these keys for are C sharp to D. So C sharp, first trill key, and the C sharp to D above, same trill key. So you use that first trill key with your index finger for both C sharp to D in the mid range and the one up high as well. Okay, the next 2 trills that we're going to look at, C sharp to D sharp. So the low one, I don't mean low. I mean, that's, you would call that mid-range of the flute. So ring finger on the second trill key. Now C sharp to D an octave above, you use both trill keys. So index finger and ring finger, and you use both. Now the last trill that I'm going to give you as an example is B to C sharp. Firstly, the mid B to C sharp, you don't use a trill key. You just trill it with your 2 fingers here for the normal B to C sharp fingering. Some flutes have a special trill key for B to C sharp, but my flute doesn't. I've only seen 1 or 2 flutes ever that have it, so it's a bit of a rare thing. So you just have to deal with doing the normal fingering. But the octave above, B to C sharp, you can actually use the first trill key to trill B to C sharp, which is pretty amazing because not everyone knows that about B to C sharp trill up high. So there you go. Oof, I barely took a breath. Now, if you would like to know even more about trill fingerings, specifically if you would like to know every single trill fingering on the flute correctly and an easy way to remember them all, good timing for you because I've just released the ultimate trill guide into the Flute Academy this month. So if you're watching this in March 2022, the ultimate trill guide is now available for the Flute Academy students inside the Flute Academy. If you're watching this after March 2022, you can still access the ultimate trill guide in the Flute Academy and go to www.flute.school/academy to find out more about how you can access the ultimate trill guide. So it's where you learn every single trill finger on the flute and an easy way to remember it. So there you go. I hope you learnt how to use the first trill key and the second trill key, used with that finger, on the flute. They're pretty fun and they make trills really easy and sound pretty good. See you later.